Have you ever had a door in your house that is a little off-centered and you can't close the door just well? You have to kind of slam it, it hits against the frame. So I looked at some YouTube videos on how to fix this, and it all seemed very simple on a YouTube video. And you sort of have to take the pin out of the hinge, and then you got to use a wrench and whatever and adjust it. Well, I tried it, and it didn't work. Not for me anyway. This week is Parshas Shoftim. Parshas Shoftim is about establishing judges in our cities, in our courts, etc. And I wanted to understand a little bit more about it, and I noticed that in the Shir Shel Yom, for Yom Shlishi, third day, it talks about justice. It talks about justice for the poor, and that Hashem is the ultimate judge, and so that we have to remember we're accountable, we're held accountable. And I wondered, why was it chosen for the third day of the week? Well, on the third day of creation, God created land and separated the water from the dry land, essentially creating boundaries. And that's really what justice and Shoftim is about. It's about establishing and enforcing boundaries. What's right, what's wrong. And I think a lot about that door that's still banging in my house. That every so often, it needs to get recalibrated. It needs to get readjusted. I tried to do it myself. I tried. It didn't really work. So I had to call a professional to come down. We are now entering the month of Elul. And that reminds us that in 40 days is Yom Kippur, and times of judgment. And I was like, oh, how am I going to get into this again? Like, I know I haven't been the best person that I can be this year, and I know the areas that I need to improve. And that door kind of reminded me, it's about getting recalibrated. Now, sometimes you can do it yourself, and sometimes you need a professional. You need a Rabbi. You need a confidant. You need someone in your life that can help you recalibrate so that when you close that door and you open that door, it's going to go smoothly. And so I hope that thought will take you into Elul, about thinking about what our boundaries are, what are the right guidelines for us. And I know for myself, I have a lot of work to do. Anyway, establishing judges, and not just in our cities, but establishing judges within ourselves. What are the guidelines? What are the boundaries for me? If you like what you hear, please pass it on. I want to wish everybody Shabbat Shalom and a meaningful Elul.